It would appear the Treehouse of Horror 30 is the 666th episode of the show. It starts with Marge giving birth to another boy, and Dr. Hibbert suggests taking home a sweet girl. And it's Maggie, who's tested positive for evil. Yeah, a lot of these Treehouse of Horror things have a weird timeline in them. Wait, didn't we already do this? Oh wait, this isn't The Exorcist. This is Omen. Ned realizes that he must sacrifice Maggie, but Maggie kills Ned and mother and father, I guess. The next is Danger Things, a satire of Stranger Things, and it starts off in the 80s. Chief Wiggum even has a good line about it, which I think is indicative of anything that's kind of takes place in the 80s these days. So while riding his bike home, Milhouse is abducted by something. And Kirk sets up the alphabet lights. If you've seen Stranger Things, you know. Lisa gets a call from Milhouse and goes to Bart to say that Milhouse is in the over-under. Then the kids are all attacked by demigorgons, and apparently Mr. Burns unleashed these monsters. Not much of an ending, only showing that the over-under is apparently better than the outside world. Okay, the next is Heaven Swipes Right, a parody of Heaven Can Wait. I'm pretty sure I've seen at least part of this film. It starts out with Homer choking on a hot dog at a sports game, and he ends up in heaven. Now, apparently he's not supposed to die, so his body is badly damaged and he can't come back. So he's put back in the body of someone much younger, like a football player, and they keep doing that thing where they switch views, where sometimes it's Homer and sometimes it's the other more handsome football player. But Homer's bad health just sort of equalizes it, which is pretty funny. Homer then ends up in the body of Chalmers, and then a monkey, and then Moe, then the Moes and Maggie. Yeah, it gets kind of confusing, but really interesting, actually. Okay, then the next thing, which is apparently a fourth one. I think the first one is actually more of a cold open, really, but it was a longer one. Anyway, this is When Harry Met Slimy, a parody of The Shape of Water. I like the idea that it stars Selma, who's working at the nuclear power plant, and for some reason, Kang is being held a prisoner there. Selma shares a cigarette smoke with him, and Kang falls for her. Mr. Burns then comes in and announces he's going to dissect Kang, and Homer helps Selma out with the escape plan. Kang takes Selma to the top of Mount Springfield to meet with Kodos. Patty then comes in to try and get Selma down to Earth, and then Patty falls for Kodos. There's really not much of an ending for this one, and I think there actually is 4 stories in here. Kind of strange. Alright, so that's Treehouse of Horror 30. What did you think of it? Leave a comment below.